Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Tom with Capo Fetish. So I'm sure we all have our list of songs we cannot stand, we cannot hear anymore. They've been overplayed, oversaturated by classic rock radio for decades. So I decided to make my own little list here. So, when classic rock radio first started in the mid 80s, it was really nice and varied. They weren't playing the same 100 songs over and over again. Then eventually the corporations bought up all these stations, and now we hear the same 50, even 50 to 100 songs all the time. I don't listen to rock radio anymore, but even when you turn on, say, satellite radio, or you turn on, the TV channels that have, stations and such, they always play the same songs over and over. So to me, this list right here are songs that I never want to hear again in my entire life again. They've been played to death. Some of these songs I never even liked to begin with. So I'm just going to throw out random ones here. I won't go on too long because this video could go on for hours, right? So anyway, without further ado, no more blabbing. I'm going to start off with one of the songs I am so tired of hearing, and I never really liked the song to begin with, and I don't understand the hype of this song. So the Eagles, Hotel California. It seems like it is on 10 times a day on the station at home on TV. It's still overplayed to death. We've heard it a million times. I do like the guitar outro. That is very cool and everything, but out of all the Eagles songs, I don't understand why this particular one stands out as the one they play the most. So anyway, that's one. Another one, of course, is Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. This album has a lot of great songs on it. Great cover of Little Wing. Bell Bottom Blues gets a little bit of airplay, but Layla, when I hear that guitar opening riff, it is turned off immediately. I cannot stand hearing it anymore. It's been played to death. Another one too, when it comes to the Clash, they really get unrepresented in radio, because these are the only two songs you ever hear. Rock the Casbah and Should I Stay or Should I Go off Combat Rock, which I think is their worst album, besides Cut the Crap, but that wasn't really even a real Clash album. But I don't know what it is about Rock the Casbah, why that got so much airplay, and Should I Stay or Should I Go? Why doesn't White Riot get more airplay? Why doesn't Spanish Bombs get more airplay? Or even something off Sandinista like The Call Up, but I don't know. Very, very sick of those two songs off Combat Rock. Another one too, sorry Beatle fans, I'm a diehard Beatle fan, but I am so sick of Hey Jude, the song Hey Jude. When you think of all the incredible, just absolutely superb songs the Beatles have in their catalog, why is Hey Jude always the number one song played? Even over A Day in the Life, this song is constantly on. You think this was the best thing they ever did. It's far from the best thing they ever did. There are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of better Beatles songs than Hey Jude. And it's never been a favorite of mine to begin with. And anyway, another one I'm really tired of hearing. Of course, Led Zeppelin has to be on this list because so many of their songs have been overplayed to death. And I'm really sick of Whole Lotta Love. How many times do we have to hear Whole Lotta Love? There's so many better Zeppelin rocking songs. How about Custard Pie or The Rover or Celebration Day or Dancing Days or something like that? But Whole Lotta Love just rules the airwaves. And I'm sick of Stairway to Heaven like all of you are. It's been played to death. What used to really get me when they'd have these memorial top 100s on KLOS or KMET back in the day, you'd always know this was going to be number one. For what reason? Out of all the songs ever created in rock and roll, why is Stairway to Heaven number one? Come on. What is the deal? But I actually can't stand Whole Lotta Love more than Stairway to Heaven. Another one, too, that just makes me cringe when it comes on. I don't know what it is. I've never really been a big fan to begin with of Billy Joel. Someone gave me this album. I kept it. There's a few songs I like. It's a best of. Piano Man. Ugh. God, I'm sick of Piano Man. And it goes on forever and ever and ever. And it seems like on the particular station we have on our TV here at home, it's always on and on several different stations. So Piano Man is definitely one of my most hated overplayed songs of all time. Another, a place I used to work years ago, they would play the same alternative songs over and over and over and over, just like rock songs. And I used to love this band, used to like this album, but I can't even stomach it anymore. Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2 and New Year's Day, heard him way too much. Cannot stand him anymore. Yeah. Another one, too, is Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. How did this song become so popular over time? I mean, it's an okay song, but I mean, out of all the whole Morrison catalog, there's so many great songs. What is it about Brown Eyed Girl, right? It's on constantly on oldies stations. Another one, of course, is Freebird by Leonard Skinner. This is a great album, but do we have to hear it about a bazillion times? How much more do we have to hear Freebird? You know, it's some great guitar work and everything, but it's been oversaturated. Another one, too, and this may be one of the most overplayed songs, and it's becoming one of the most overplayed songs in the history of rock radio, alternative radio. It Smells Like Teen Spirit. God, how many times do we have to hear this song? There's so many great, better songs on this album than Smells Like Teen Spirit, in my opinion. On a Plane, you know, Breed, you know, and the list goes on and on. Territorial Pissings, all great songs, but, and I'll be honest with you, I never really thought much of this song. And it was later after Cobain died that I delved into this album and realized, wow, there's some really great songs on here. And even the songs that they played for a while on the radio, and they still do. I still like Come As You Are and Lithium, but Smells Like Teen Spirit, enough already. Enough. Another one, too, oh, God, I think one of the worst ones that they play that's played constantly is Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Oh, God, when I hear that opening guitar lick, I just want to just cringe. You know, I think this album at the time was good, you know, for its time. I don't listen to it anymore, but I thought, out of all the songs on here, there's so many better songs on here than Sweet Child of Mine, but this one is just overplayed to death. Another one is REM's Losing My Religion, off Out of Time. Out of all the REM songs, there's so many better REM songs. Losing My Religion, never been a favorite, been played to death. Another one that has just been played to death, I cannot stand another millisecond of it, is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. My God, how many times do we have to hear that song? Wow. You know, there are a lot of Queen songs to be played, but this one is just always on. And let's add We Will Rock You to the list and We Are the Champions, those two as well. Those two have been oversaturated to death. And I think I'm leaving my least favorite to last here. This is one song, when I hear the opening guitar notes, I absolutely freak. The song has been played to death from day one. It didn't even get a chance to breathe. As soon as it was played back in 1983, that's all you heard. And that's all we've heard for 40 years straight. And that is Every Breath You Take by The Police. And I think I read online that this was one of the most overplayed songs in the history on radio, if you can believe it. And I believe it. I've heard it bazillions of times. Never need to hear it again. Every Breath You Take by The Police. So many other better songs on here, in my opinion. And some did get some airplay. You don't even really hear King of Pain anymore or Wrapped Around Your Finger, but you sure hear Every Breath You Take quite a bit. And then there's a few more I thought I'd throw in here. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. That one too. Woo, not a good one. And I wrote a few more down, but I think that's probably enough for the day. And I think that's enough ranting for the day. So those are my least favorite overplayed songs on the radio, whether it be regular rock radio, satellite radio, TV radio, whatever radio. So that's why I keep the jazz station on all day, because to avoid these songs. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please put, I know there's a bazillion you can put in the comment section. Please fill that comment section up with songs, overplayed songs that you cannot stand anymore. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for watching, as always, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.